Standard & Poor's, Fitch, Goldman Sachs. These are among the companies that help institutions and retail investors alike with ratings on stocks and funds in the stock market. So wouldn't it be cool if there were a company that did exactly this for crypto projects? Well, guess what? There is one. It's called Evai, and we're going to learn today about how it works. You can then see if you think it's a tool that you're going to need for your investment toolbox. Let's look at their unbiased crypto rating platform, Evai.io, driven by artificial intelligence and machine learning. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investing research company. We have documented many 100x returns on coins and tokens that are top projects today, really before anyone else was even talking about them. And if you want to see our detailed process for researching such projects, then our new and improved Altcoin Buzz Access group is for you. Our plans start at $99 monthly. Be sure to click the link below for more information. Just remember, we are not offering official financial or investment advice, and there is corresponding risk with any kind of investments that you make in the crypto space. All right, with that being said, who exactly is Evai? Well, they started in 2019, and the idea is pretty simple. Provide unbiased crypto ratings. That's so the investors can manage their risk better and make more profits. Basically the same concept Standard & Poor's is doing for listed companies, but now Evai provides similar ratings for over 1,000 crypto projects, including, by the way, DeFi, metaverse projects, and NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Evai has raised $6 million so far from private investors, and they work with Crypto Oasis ecosystem, which is a UAE-based incubator and venture building company that is accelerating crypto and blockchain projects in the Middle East. The team is public-facing, which is great, and it's listed here, as you can see, in their light paper, as well as their white paper, and with links to LinkedIn profiles. They have established backgrounds in research, legacy finance, building pricing models, and algorithms. Founder Matt Dixon has over 30 years of financial services experience and has designed and run FCA-accredited algo funds, while Chief Research Officer Andros Gregoriou has written over 100 peer-reviewed research papers and specializes in asset pricing models, and he even created the unique multi-factor model Evai uses. But back to the service. The free service works great, but the upcoming Evai Pro, that's going to have lots of extra features that professional traders are going to want, like exclusive indicators and rating notifications, to name just a few. Next quarter, the team are also preparing to launch the Evai Active portfolio, which will be their own trading fund that will automatically rebalance the portfolio based on ratings, upgrades, and downgrades. And if all of this sounds pretty good so far, then you may want to check out their free Telegram group to stay up to date on what is happening. Evai's token is at an interesting price juncture right now. Over the last 24 hours, the token has dropped over 64%, and that's because they did some investor allocation. But this could potentially be a great buy the dip opportunity. Let's explain. So yesterday, Evai launched Evai Rewards, the staking platform. And we know staking takes off a portion of token from its market supply and reduces the sell price. Thus, as more Evai is staked, we could well see the token pump. Another interesting thing about Evai staking is the longer you stake, the higher are your rewards. We're going to drop a link down below for you to check out their staking portal if it's something you want to explore further. But for now, let's look at their rating system, how it really works, and how we can make money with it specifically. Okay, we're here on Evai.io. Their multi-factor model starts, first of all, by pulling data from tier 1 exchanges and leading aggregators. And they use more than one in case there's, of course, a discrepancy or some kind of arbitrage taking place on one of the major exchanges. Next, the proprietary software that uses both artificial intelligence and machine learning kicks in, running the data against Evai's 9 power factors and performance indicators. These parts of the software, the AI and ML, are important because it takes out human error and bias to make the ratings completely unbiased. So when you log in, the first thing you see is some ticker symbols for projects with their ratings across the top of the page. But Evai doesn't just rank individual projects using this system. They also look at the entire market. And we can see that for today, the market stands at a C1 ranking, which reflects that current market downturn we've all been experiencing. More on the ratings are coming up in just a second, but as you can see, when we go further down here, we see the listing of crypto assets with their current ratings. And this alone is pretty helpful, but there's definitely more we can do with these ratings since they're unbiased. Evai has a rating system of A1 to A3, B1 to B3, C1 to C3D, and U for unable to rate due to lack of data. A1, of course, is the optimal rating, and it goes down the line from there. And the rating system is about investing in the project right now, today. This is important to understand. Even top long-term projects, of course, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, they have low ratings right now because Evai's system is a measure of short-term sentiment and price activity, not a measure of the long-term project quality. However, the team does have plans to introduce a new index feature as part of the Evai Pro upgrades that's coming very soon. And the rating system is based on 9 power factors that Evai uses to generate its unbiased ratings. These factors are liquidity, sentiment, volatility, momentum, utility, behavioral bias over extension, market risk, and capitalization. And each of these factors has supporting indicators that tell the Evai model how to form the rating. So when we click on volatility, we see there are 2 main indicators, Sharpe ratio and Sortino ratio. And the explanations show that the Sharpe ratio, which is used in the stock market as well, measures return on assets compared to risk-free assets. The Sortino ratio also measures risk, but in a slightly different way, in order to see if the volatility of the asset is working in our favor or not. All 9 factors show the indicators they use, and many of them may be familiar to you if you use things like moving averages or ISI, Relative Strength Index. Here's a quick demo on how you can add and analyze a crypto asset on evai.io using the indicators. And in this demo, you can see that we can use as many of the indicators as we want to track the assets of our choice. So we have all this great information, it's unbiased, but how do we make money with it? Well, there are a couple of different ways here. Let's check them out. Evai shows us how some past forecasts have led historically to huge short-term price moves for certain crypto projects. For example, in April, the blockchain app platform Lisk saw their rating increase from B3 to B1. And in the next 28 hours, Lisk jumped up 41% to over $3, which is a pretty sweet return for only 2 days of trading. Another example is with the biggest of meme coins, Dogecoin. Doge is the ticker, D-O-G-E. This also happened in April. So Doge moved from C1 to B1 in terms of its ranking. And that's a big rating increase. And that forecasted a 34% move in just 32 hours. So short-term trading based on changes in ratings can very well be a good strategy, or at least it's one more tool to use in your toolbox. It's also very useful to keep an eye on rating downgrades. For example, the platform recently gave an early indication of the Luna price crash. You can learn more about that on the website, altcoinbuzz.io. But Evai helps us out even more when you register and create a free account. That's when you get access to rating notifications, and you also create watch lists and create customized dashboards using available indicators to assess your favorite cryptos. The current notifications tell you when a change in rating has occurred. So today, for example, Energo TSL made a big jump from C2 to B1 in the ratings, and ETH moved from a D to a C2, for example. And you can set up custom alerts to get notifications by rating or by project. These come with the Pro account. With the launch of Evai Pro, some of the current services will remain free, while others, including the notifications and exclusive indicators, are going to be part of the premium package. And it's easy to keep up with what's new at Evai in their Telegram group shown here. More features are going to come online very quickly, and the mobile app is launching soon as well. Evai also has a token, EV, which is on the Binance Smart Chain and available on PancakeSwap. In fact, it is the easiest way to get started with Evai by going on the platform, buying some of the EV token. From Q3 2022 onwards, the EV token will unlock discounted fees and benefits linked to the Evai Pro service. And that's just one of the token's uses, because it also allows you to share in protocol revenue, as 1% of all fees are shared, including when buying and selling EV with token holders. So there's definitely some utility there. They have also implemented a unique revenue model where the token carries a 5% tax on transactions, and that 5% is split equally 5 ways, or 1% each, 1% to development, 1% to marketing, 1% to liquidity pools, 1% is burned, and 1% sent to all EV holders. So this means that every transaction has token holders earning that 1%. Supply is also shrinking, and an increase in liquidity is something that's produced to prevent a liquidity crunch. This is the kind of thing that happened after all with UST, so this is nice to see. All of these mechanisms are healthy for Evai and the EV token and its holders. Other details on the token include the fact that the maximum supply is 1 billion, the total supply is 800 million, the circulating supply, that's 8.37 million, 40% of tokens directly available to the public, but 45% are kept in foundational reserve. Now that's a high percentage kept in reserve, meaning there's a chance more tokens could be made available to the public through more tokens that are sold later. Per the light paper, most of this reserve, or 35%, will be used for further development of Evai. There you have it, guys. That is our look at this new unbiased machine learning and AI-driven crypto ratings platform, Evai.io. The team has excellent research credentials and, of course, is public-facing. Over the last year, they have built up a proven track record for the ratings, which clearly demonstrates the predictive capabilities of the model. We've seen how the rating system works, the 9 power factors they use, and some of the underlying indicators they measure, which include some pretty well-known ones like moving averages. And we then explored the platform and identified ways it can be used to generate profits by using the ratings, upgrade and downgrade data and notifications. And lastly, we covered the token, which is another way to get exposure if you like the project. And of course, they have plenty of exciting releases planned for this year on their roadmap, including their AI-driven active fund and app launch. Evai is a first mover in combining world-renowned research with AI and machine learning to give us unbiased ratings that remove human bias. And with the number of cryptos on the market set to rise over the next 5 to 10 years, this really is a chance to get involved with a project that has a universal use case and appeal to a wide range of crypto audiences, from beginners to day traders and even institutions. And guys, if you like the idea of finding projects, quality projects like Evai before they become tomorrow's leaders, like Chainlink or Avalanche, then perhaps our Altcoin Buzz Access group is for you. You can talk directly to the researchers themselves and find out about small cap gems, risk management, and portfolio construction, of course, which are important in bear markets as we're currently experiencing. You can also find out about the latest NFT buys and airdrops if that's your jam. Plans start at only $99 per month. It is well worth that investment because chances are you're going to get a whole lot more out of this with the right information. All the very best of luck if you choose to invest, but never official financial or investment advice. If you're still watching this video, kudos. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications. Check out these videos to my left, to my right. Stay safe out there, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.